So now that we have these two buttons, let's work on activating these two buttons so that they take the user to the corresponding page. So this button should take the user to the simple page, whereas this button should take the user to the advanced page. So how can we do that? How can we activate these two buttons? Well, very simple. All we need to do is that we add here href, and then it's going to be equal to the name of the function that we want to execute. So here I'm going to say URL underscore 4, and then the function that I want to execute. And then here I'm going to say href. It's going to be equal to double curly braces, and then URL underscore 4, and then the function that I want to execute. So for the first one, I want to execute I want to go to the simple. I want to execute the simple, whereas the second one I want to execute the advanced. So I'm going to say here simple, and then I'm going to say here advanced. And let me save everything and head on over back to the browser and refresh. And now let me click on the first one, and as you can see, it's going to take you to the home page, to the simple calculator, whereas if you click on advanced, it's going to take you to the advanced. But the problem is that the two buttons will remain in the advanced and in the simple page. As you can see, if I click on the simple, we went to the simple page, but the button is still there. And if I click on advanced, we went to the advanced page, but the two buttons are still there. And we don't want that. We want to remove these buttons. Once the user goes to the simple or the advanced, we want to remove these buttons. How can we do that? Well, actually, it's very simple. To do that, to remove these buttons once the user goes to one of these pages, we can use here if statement inside HTML. And that can be done by using a block here, curly braces, and then percentages, and then if, and then here we can use a variable. Let's say here home, variable called home. If home is true, then we want to display these two buttons. And then here all we need to do is that we just need to end here. We just need to end if. That's it. We just display these two buttons inside this block, inside the if home is correct, if home is true, then we want to display these two buttons. Else, we are just going to display the block itself, the main content, without these two buttons. But we need to create this home variable. So we need to create this home variable in the index.py. So in the index.py, we need here in the main, we need to return this home is equal to true. So here make sure that you pass home is equal to true, and it's gonna get the job done. And by the way, you can pass here, you can pass home is equal to false, but it's not necessary because it will always be undefined in all of these cases. It's only gonna be true in case of the home page. Otherwise, it's going to be undefined. It's going to just be it's just not going to display the two buttons. Let me save and head on over back to the browser and refresh. And now you should see, as you can see, you should see the advanced calculator page without the buttons. If you go to the home page, it's going to display the two buttons. If you click on use simple calculator, it's going to take you to the simple calculator page without displaying the two buttons. If you go back to the home page and click on advanced calculator, it's going to display the advanced calculator page without the two buttons. And as I told you, you can always pass the home variable to all of the functions false. It should always be false except for the home page. In the home page, in the main function, it should be true. Otherwise, it should be false. And as I told you, you don't need to pass the home false in the return, because it's always gonna be undefined. So you don't have to worry about it. You only need to pass it in the main page. So this is how you can display the buttons, the two buttons, only in the home page, and hide them in the simple and in the advanced pages.